But in any case, here's Maria. So the deal with Maria is, if I win on the first attempt, I'll die on purpose just to fight her a second time, because that's the whole reason why I play the game, is to fight Maria again, so. But if she kills me on the first attempt, then no holds barred. And by win, I mean get her to a very low fatal position, where I could kill her in one riposte or a couple of hits. If it's borderline, I'll just die on purpose usually.
Should be left well alone. Oh, I know very well how the secrets beckon so sweetly. Only an honest death will kill you now. Prevent you from your wild curiosity.
Alrighty, time for fun. It's interesting that the worked, but whatever. The first phase actually is pretty dangerous, I've discovered over time. Commonly considered not very difficult, but certainly can be. But we did get a good transition here. So it does look like we might win this attempt, but of course it can go south very, very quickly, so. Is that one shot? As far as I know, most of Maria's attacks can't one shot, yeah, but I guess that one can if you're right next to her. It must have got hit by the sword as well as by the I want to say Wicked Weave from Bayonetta. That's sort of what the sword attack looks like. Chiraba is the name of the sword in Bayonetta. And all the Wicked Weaves are just long sword swings. Very long sword swings. But, as I was saying, okay, don't guard the bloodstain too hard. Yep, looks like we're fine. Don't see that attack stream very often. You can do that with Rikuyo. It's a nice thing with Rikuyo is even in Bloodborne where every weapon has a ton of moves, Rikuyo has even more. Okay, transition was not as good this time, but whatever. The phase 3 explosion does one shot, but apart from that, that's the only attack I can think of. I'm probably not gonna take this win if we win this attempt. I'll probably die on purpose still. So sorry if I was being facetious. Of course, it's not gonna take much for me to die. The little fire trails there. Okay. Knock you out of the riposte, so there's only a couple of attacks that she can do that are actually parryable in the last phase, as a result. At least in most situations. Yeah, looks like we're in it here, finally. So the option select doesn't necessarily matter. Don't have to lose on purpose now. But it's such a, it's like a 2-second walk back. The loading screen doesn't take very long at all. And the fight is way better than every other fight. I think this fight is significantly better than Sister Frieda's even, and Sister Frieda's a great fight in Dark Souls 3 that's very similar to this fight. But, well, it's stylistically similar, I guess. It's not really that much similar. It's mostly that the room is like the same size and shape, and it's a female humanoid character. But phase 2 is completely different. And she has a lot of big AoEs, whereas Maria's AoEs are sort of localized, depending on the sword. Nope. Wrong direction on the dodge. I think 3 backstabs are actually necessary there. It's very rare that I actually get hit by that one. I get hit by the long shot all the time, but not the side swipe. I'm usually at like the perfect spacing to avoid it, but not today. Darn. That's fine. So fun. But this is just so much more interesting than the big failures. It's kind of ridiculous. Like if I sat here and died for an hour, I'd probably be happy. It's probably not gonna happen, but just such a good fight. So beautiful. We both missed, I guess. It's possible this armor is just weak to blood tinge or something, and that's why that attack is one-shotting me. It's parting the Red Sea. I mean, it doesn't look as obvious when it's not in the third phase, but that's what it reminds me of. Oh, we got a really good transition here. That one-shots it usually. I was talking about. This always misses unless you're in like a really specific spot. I don't really want to kill her right now because I want to see more of this cool attacks. See? No, we're live. We're not. There you go, that's a bit more obvious why I'm going for that. Playing passively, I didn't actually give up the attempt. Phase 3, so gorgeous. Magnificent. I guess Freed's weapon does gain more enchantments over the course of the fight, so that's another similarity. But it still seems quite distinct in my eye. And if you're gonna rip off a fight, you might as well rip off the like top 2 or 3 fights in the whole series. Maybe better than that. Sometimes she gets momentum in the first phase and just die quickly. Not super common, but it does happen. That's about as lucky as of a transition as you can get. Just threw a little bit out of position for the okay, that's a potential running into a wall and dying. Okay, can't carry. Don't see that attack string very often, especially not from that angle. Okay, that's the one attack. Should be dead. Yep. There you go. That's where I am. Always makes some sense. So, the question is, why can't they just make every fight in every Souls game, every From Software game like that? Why does there have to be shitty fights? Why, for every Artorias, does there have to be a Twin Princess or what have you, or a Lawrence? Well, almost nothing is worse than Lawrence. Alright, time to get a level. I usually don't get a level from the DLC.
Some place, perhaps deep within, I sensed a liberation from heavy shackles. Not that I would know. How passing strange.
So that dialogue plays after you kill Maria. I guess it's because Gehrman based the doll's appearance on Maria a little bit.
Let me stand close.
We need 19, no, 20.
Farewell, good hun.
Should have plenty to mold. Yep.
Welcome, what it? Very well.
And there you go, 99 skill, maxed out, 3 stats. And we'll be working on Arcane after that.